Week 7. This week is about literature. The authors would have us understand that literature as the written or spoken word, but not just any string of words thrown one after another. Literature is meant to affect us, as all art is meant to affect us. Now, what is the difference between literature and any old bestseller on the New York Times bestsellers list? Where there can arguably be some classics, some genre guilty pleasures, and some pieces of utter dreck. As I said, and I think the authors would agree, it is arguable whether all of the written word that is meant to involve us in the story is literature. I would say, yes, it is. Again, people could argue with me about that, but literature is about involving us in an art form. So if you read high classic novels and that draws you in, wonderful. But who is to say that something like Harry Potter or the Divergent series are not literature if they draw us in and they engage us in what the narrator is trying to have us engage with? Of course, the writing quality can be quite different, but there you have it. It's a story. The quality of literature is a different discussion than the fact that whether it is or is not literature. Why is there a distinction between the written word and the spoken word? It's not a real contest, as the spoken word or story has been around thousands of years longer than the printing press or the written word. In the chapter, the authors will introduce you to several tools authors use in their pursuits to engage you as you read. Denotation versus connotation, or literal meaning of the words versus symbolic meaning. Narrative versus narrator. Types of narrative such as episodic, organic, quest. Then there's the lyric form of literature, usually put out in poetry. Then there's the details authors use: image, metaphor, symbol, irony, and diction. These are important to all genres. They're used differently in each genre, but they are important to the best literature. Complete the chapter, then go and do the vocabulary crossword for the terms that I would like you to be certain you have from the chapter before you go on to this week's discussion. All right, if you have any questions, you know where to email me. Thanks. Bye.